Hello, Cancer. My name is Agatha, and this is a tarot reading for you to find out more about you and your romantic soulmate. You and your romantic soulmate, what you need to know. I'm going to use the Spellcaster's Tarot, and I'm going to use the Celtic Cross Spread, which is a 10-card reading, and what else? This is going to be for those who have the Sun in Cancer, or the Moon in Cancer, or the rising sign in Cancer, or if you have the Venus in the sign of Cancer. If you'd like something similar for you, right now I'm doing something similar. I'm sorry. I can do something for equal, just for you, a private reading for $25 US, and I can tell you more about you and your romantic soulmate. I cannot give you timing, like I don't know if I said this. I cannot give you timing. Again, if you would like your own personal reading, please write to dunyazade@gmail.com, and I'll be delighted to work with you. Whenever you see this video is when you are meant to see this video, okay? Whenever you see it is when you are meant to see it. Also, please be patient because I'm doing this, slowly, and all readings concerning all the signs will eventually be up in my YouTube channel. And finally, I'm going to show you 3 cards. I'm going to ask you to pick one, okay? Pick one, and at the end of the reading, I will tell you the meaning of the card that you picked. So I'll tell you. So, heart, stock, I think it's stock. It's like the bird who brings the starch, brings the babies. I don't know how to say this. I'm sorry. It's stock or starch, something like that. And ring. Okay, pick one of those. Heart, the bird who brings the babies, and key. What did I say? So the last one is key. So pick one of those. And at the end of the reading, I will tell you the meaning of the card which you've picked. Okay? So, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Let's see. You and your romantic soulmate. You and your romantic soulmate. What you need to know. Again, if you'd like your own personal reading, please write to dunyazade@gmail.com, and I'll be delighted to work with you. So, you and your romantic soulmate. You and your romantic soulmate. What you need to know. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. So, 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Let's see how many Major Arcana cards you have. You don't have any Major Arcana cards. Okay. I'm sorry. So, Cancer. The theme, the central theme, you have the 3 of Swords. So, okay, the 3 of Swords. It's heavy. This is heavy energy. This might mean that the relationship that you're going to have with your soulmate, and you might already know who he or she is, or you might not, you might not know him yet or her. It might be heavy energy. It might be very heartbreaking type of energy, and it might break your heart. I'm sorry to tell you. So the relationship that both of you might have, might be heartbreaking, or it could be that you might not have a relationship with him or her, Cancer, and this is the thing that breaks your heart, that you're not together with this person, that you know who he or she is. Both of you might even love each other, but for whatever reason you cannot be together. Now I can read this card, the 3 of Swords, in a different way. This might pertain to him or her, so he or she might be someone who had his heart broken or her heartbroken, so he or she might have been betrayed before, you know. This is an energy of betrayal, so he or she might not trust love. Or you, Cancer, you are the one who were betrayed before and you don't trust love. So you might meet him or her and you don't trust that this relationship with him or her might work out. So there's like trust issues here, either from you, from him or her, or both of you. Because like both of you seem to have like heartbroken, and because these are 3 swords, maybe you were cheated, and maybe your soulmate was cheated also, and because of that you come with a heavy burden to your relationship, which is feeling and that you cannot trust anyone else, and both of you might feel the same way, and so there might be a difficulty because of that, Cancer. Now, that which is yet not seen, you have the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles, it's interesting. I don't know if she's happy. Does she seem happy to you? The 9 of Pentacles, she's like, she's with, it's a squirrel, and the squirrel has like a bag over its head. But the 9 of Pentacles speaks of many things. Speaks of being blissfully, not blissfully, but being single. This is a card that you are single, you are alone, and you are, I cannot say that you're happy because she doesn't seem happy, okay? She really doesn't seem happy. She has this red hair. It's interesting. Curly red hair. She might have, this card shows me that she might have, in terms of money, everything is fine in that department. She has enough money. Maybe she has her own business and she does very well, or she works for others, or you know, in a company, and in terms of money everything is fine. She has pets, but she's not happy. I would say not happy because of love, because things in terms of love life doesn't seem to work. So this might represent you. It might represent you, Cancer. At some point in your life, I'm sorry, you might feel that you've conquered a lot in terms of financial stability, but you don't feel happy in terms of love. Love does not bring you any type of joy. Or it could be him or her. It could be your soulmate who feels this way. Your soulmate, at some point of his life or her life, is alone, doesn't have a problem in terms of money or financial wealth, but is unhappy in terms of his love life or her love life. The basis, the root, Cancer, you have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands might represent a woman, but because this is a very general reading, could be a man or a woman from a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, in her late 30s or his late 30s or after the age of 40. This is I don't want to say, usually in other decks, it's a charismatic person, is a popular person, is a very creative person, but right now what I'm sensing is this person can be creative, yes, but not exactly popular, Cancer. So it feels like this person sets herself aside, doesn't mingle, so it's not very popular. This person could be very proud, like can give off vibes of I don't need anyone, I'm my own complete person, and at the same time inside of her she's hurting and she's in pain. So you might be this person. You might feel that you've accomplished a lot in your life, that you've acquired some sort of leadership role, that you've, you might even be very creative, at whatever job and work you do, because Cancer can be a very creative sort of sign. But you give off these vibes of being alone. Leave me alone, don't annoy me, I don't need anyone. I'm okay being alone. Like these vibes of being proud. Like you're proud. There's like a sense of being proud. There's like too much pride, and pride doesn't allow you to connect with your soulmate at, you know, or this could relate to your soulmate. This person, because again, this is a general reading, could be a man or a woman. This person can be accomplished in his own right or her own right, but it gives us like very proud vibes, like very pride vibes. Kind of like, you know what I'm thinking? Mr. Darcy. Kind of like Mr. Darcy. Just what I'm thinking. Do you like Pride and Prejudice? It's an amazing book, and it's an amazing story. I like the mini series, the one with, oh my god, the one in the 90s. That's like the best one. Yeah, your soulmate might be Mr. Darcy. Does that make any type of sense to you? Very proud, very proud. Yeah. Like one can admire him or her from afar, but you don't come close because of the pride. Now, he or she can behave like this, or it's you who have this type of energy. Cancer, you might have this type of energy. You might have something in Leo. You might have, let's say, the Sun in Cancer, and you might have the Venus in Leo, for instance, or the Moon in Leo, or Mercury in Leo. Now, the past influencing the present and the future, you have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is an energy of self-defense. Self-defense. So you might, in the past, in like past relationships, past love relationships, you felt the need to defend yourself and to defend your ground, to defend your heart, maybe because you've been hurt before. So it's like you put like a fence around your heart because you don't want your heart to be stabbed again. You don't want to be betrayed again. You don't want that to happen. And there's like a very strong energy of self-defense. Self-defense, don't come near me. Don't come near me. Now, if this pertains to hypothetical past lives, past life, for those who believe in that, in past lives, maybe, perhaps, Cancer, this is how you behaved in terms of love in other lives. Like you always defended yourself from love because you always felt that you were betrayed, and you never gave yourself fully, Cancer, and so you carry this energy in the present. You carry it in the present, now in this lifetime of self-defense. Don't come near me. There's like a very don't come near me type of energy. I don't need anyone. Don't come near me. Lots of pride. A pride which is used to defend your heart. There's a lot of their energy. Both of you might behave the same way. So you might have this type of energy, and your soulmate might behave in the same way. Now, that which is in your mind or that which you want, you have the Page of Swords. Look at the size of that sword. That, I think it's a woman. Look at the size of that sword. Yeah, to me it's like you're ready for battle. Don't come near me. Don't come near me. I will cut you. I will defend myself. It's like you're ready for battle. And this card is looking at the past. It's like facing the past. So it's like the past is very much a presence in your present life in terms of love. Love, whatever aches and sorrows connected with love life in the past still affect you the way you think right now, the way you feel, the way you behave. So your soulmate is going to have a hard time connecting with you, or you with him or her. So what's in your mind is to always defend yourself, to always be maybe perhaps on the attack even, and never let anyone near you. Then the near future. Now the near future could be, again, this reading has no timing. I don't know when the near future could be. It could be 3 months from now. It could be 10 years from now. I have no idea. The near future, I would say, in this reading pertains more to the time when you will meet your soulmate, or relates maybe perhaps to the time in which you will recognize your soulmate, or you will connect with your soulmate. Maybe perhaps your soulmate is already in your vicinity, but you have not yet recognized him or her as your soulmate. So it depends. So it's like either it pertains to the time in which you meet him or her, or in which you kind of connect with him or her, even if you already know him or her for a while. And this card is the King of Pentacles. So this is a rich dude. Look at him. Oh my God, look at all the gold that this guy has. The King of Pentacles might be someone, again, because this is a very general reading, could be a man or a woman, in his or her late 30s or after the age of 40. Now I'm looking at the cards and I'm seeing a black man. So this could be a black gentleman. He could even have a beard. He's very well to do. Lots of money, lots of money. So this person is, again, you sense this proud type of behavior. Look at him, look at his face. He's proud. He's a proud king. There's pride. Like this, your reading is oozing with pride. So he himself or she might be a very proud type of person. You're both filled with pride. Like, don't come near me. Don't come near me. So this might be a very proud. He or she might have a lot of pride. But the type of pride that like keeps people at bay, that it's not the type of pride that you admire. Okay, it's the type of pride that kind of tells the other people, I'm better than you. It's that type of pride, you know, like Mr. Darcy in the beginning. like, oh, I'm better than anyone else. It's that type of pride. Now, this guy, you might meet him, and you might not like him, you know. So this might be you. You might be the Queen of Wands. You might be a blonde, by the way. And you meet him. And both of you give off these vibes of pride. You meet him and you think, oh, who does this guy think he is? Okay, just because he has all this money. And he looks at you and he feels the same way. Oh, look at her, so distant. She thinks she's all that. I'm getting this sense, but there's like heartache, and the more proudful you both are, the more pain you cause each other. So this is bad. Pride just gets in the way of your relationship. So this guy, when you meet him, you might meet him, and he might even be a leader. He might be a boss. He might be your boss. You know, at some point he might be your boss, or one of your bosses. This is a very rich guy. This is a guy who has leadership abilities, who knows how to make money, who is wealthy, who is proudful, might have a beard, and he keeps his possessions, his money near him. So he might, you know, I'm sorry, he might keep an eye on his money. So you might meet this guy. When exactly that will happen, I have no idea. So again, he might be a leader, he might be someone wealthy, and this relates to more or less when you meet him or her. And you might meet him or her with 2 other people. So because I'm seeing 2 people here. So this could be like in an office party, an office event, a company event, like when the big boss comes, just like a party of some kind, and maybe this guy is like the boss about your boss or something like that, There's a party of, or he might not even be your boss. He just, there's like an event that connects you and other professionals, and this guy is, maybe he or she has his own company or her own company, but you meet him or her like maybe with 2 other people. So it's like 3 people, and someone introduces you to him or her, and that's how you meet this person. And you don't like each other. Okay, you don't like each other. Like, oh, he's so proudful, or she's so proud, something like that. Now, this next card represents you, or symbolizes you. It's the 6 of Swords. So this is a healing sort of card. This soulmate, the purpose of this soulmate to appear in your life is to help you heal your heart. And at the same time, that's your purpose of you appearing in this guy's life, on this person's life, is to heal him or her. So you have like this healing energy in terms of love. You have this healing energy. You might feel healed also when you meet him or her. Even though like the first impression might be of this, distant sort of person, this cold and distant and proudful sort of person. Another way of reading this card, the 6 of Swords, pertains to traveling. So when you travel, you might meet him or her during your travels. So this could be traveling because of a professional event of some kind. Now, what am I seeing? I'm seeing a guy. He's the one, doing the not the rowing, but he's steering the boat. And the woman in front, she has a box. So maybe she put her heart on the box. Maybe you put your heart on the box. And now, this guy, this person, is going to help you open the box in a healing sort of way. This also tells me that this event could be for you to present something. Maybe for you to present a new product of your company. And you're going to go to a big event, you're going to present, I don't know, unveil the new iPhone. I don't know, I'm just telling you this as an example. And during this event, this is the time we're going to meet him. And this could be an investor of some kind also. This could be an investor. If you have your own company, if you have your own products, this could be an investor who's going to invest in one of your products. Or one of your company's products. Now, the next card pertains to, it could be others, people surrounding you, or how other people see you, or how other people see your relationship. I would say that this pertains to your romantic soulmate, so it pertains to him. So, the Knight of Cups. So he or she it kind of shows up also after a while. Kind of shows up as a Prince Charming, knight in shiny armor. So he might pursue you. He might pursue you. Maybe for some it could be that the first time you meet, you don't like each other, but then he kind of pursues you, or you meet him in a event connected, related to investors, or a professional event of some kind. This is how you meet him. And he might not be proud, it depends. For some of you, it might be, this person might be proud. For others, it's like he meets you and he pursues you. He wants to conquer you, okay? It's like the knight in shiny armor. He might have something in in a water sign like you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Because I'm seeing the fish here, I would say maybe Pisces. He might have something in Pisces, so he might pursue you. He might, in a very romantic sort of way. He might want to be with you, almost initially, again. Again, this is a healing energy. He might want to give you something. He might want to offer you something, not just love. He might offer you gifts. And people, the way people see he or she, when I say, usually it's a guy, but it could be a woman behaving this way. Now, how other people see him or her, how other people see your soulmate, they see your soulmate as someone who's pursuing you, who's giving you gifts, who's being romantic. Now, this energy, the Knight, usually speaks of someone who doesn't want to stay, someone who conquers you, but then when things get heavy, he or she leaves. Okay, it's like a conquering type of energy. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, because the outcome is very good, but in the beginning it could be like that. Maybe in the beginning it could be that, he or she, this person pursues you, wants to be with you, I'm sorry, then leaves, but then might come back. Okay. Now, the next card in the position of hopes, fears, and advice, and you have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. As a hope, the Ten of Pentacles, you want to encounter your soulmate, and you want to build a life with him or her, a long-lasting life. You want to build a legacy with this person. You want to build a business together. You want to marry a rich person, by the way. I would say that's what you'd like, but it's more like a legacy. You want to build something with him or her. You want to build a family. You want to have a family. You want to leave something behind. You want to leave your name. You want to build a very strong structure around your family. You want to be wealthy with this person. You want to build each other's wealth, and in order to give your future children everything that they always could possibly desire and more. You want to leave something behind in terms of money and value and wealth to your kids. This is what you want. I would say that maybe you're afraid that you'll never encounter this type of person who wants to be with you in this way. You'll never encounter, I'm going to say this, don't be offended, a rich man who wants to build wealth in a life and a legacy with you. That might be your fear, that you'll never encounter a man or a woman who wants to have kids with you, wants to, build a life together, have a legacy together. Something that stays, The Ten of Pentacles is like the maximum. So you want this person to stay. This is not something to last 1 year or two. This is the person with whom you want to spend the rest of your life with. And as an advice, how can I say as an advice? As an advice is, this card also speaks of traditions. So follow tradition. So maybe this would be the advice. Follow tradition. Maybe pursue a man man or a woman who has traditional values, who is a bit conservative. Also, the King of Pentacles tells me the same. So this person can be traditional sort of guy or sort of woman. So who has the same values as you do, the same type of morals that you do. So that would be the advice. Follow that. The outcome, you have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is a card connected with giving without expecting nothing in return. It's just when we give something to someone just to make them happy, just to see them smile, just to give light and joy, just to their hearts. This card also pertains to nostalgia, thinking about the past, and it pertains to children. And I'm seeing here a couple, an old couple, and on in front of them there's like children. I'm thinking this is the grandkids. These are the grandparents, and these are the grandkids, and they're playing in the sand. So I would say that when you meet your soulmate, or the life that you're going to have with your soulmate might even be, someone from your childhood with whom you reconnect in some sort of event, professional event. It might be someone from your childhood. Also, the relationship that you might have with him or her might be a relationship where both of you give to each other in order to make each other happy. So you don't, when you stop being proud, both of you, not just one, when you give to the other person whatever you need to give, this could even be emotional support, then this is the time when your relationship blooms and flowers and develops, and this is the time when both of you heal. There's like a healing energy. This soulmate, he or she is going to heal you, and I would say that he or she is going to give you gifts, not just material gifts, but stuff that kind of makes sense to you. You might speak to him or her about, I don't know, something in your childhood, something that you really liked, like a toy, a favorite toy, and then he or she just finds that toy on eBay, buys that toy, and gives that toy to you. And it could be even something cheap, but it just fills you with happiness. So it could be a generous person. Like after this initial type of detachment, of cold detachment, of being proud, he might be a very generous person towards you. He wants to make you happy, wants to give you joy. And the advice would be to, be traditional somewhat, and go for the people with whom you share the same type of values, the same type of traditional values, because there's like a very big potential here of having a life with this person, of having kids, of having grandkids, of building something of extreme wealth, of building a legacy. Okay? So that's it, Cancer. This is the reading that I have for you. This is a very general reading. If you like your own personal consultation, please write to dunyazade@gmail.com, and I'd be delighted to work with you. Bye-bye. Hello again, Cancer. I forgot something. So, the cards that I've showed you in the beginning, I'm going to show you again. If you haven't pick now. So the 3 choices, pick one: the key, the storch, and the heart. Pick one. Okay? Have you picked? Now, if you picked the storch, the one who brings babies, it means that between 80 and 90% of this reading is relevant for you. If you picked the key, it means that between 40 and 50% of this reading is relevant for you. And if you picked the heart, it means that 10% of this reading is relevant for you. Between 10 and 20% of this reading. Okay? That's it. Thank you and bye-bye.